my name is Esther, and I am here as your sister friend, your buddy, your unknown friend who you just have to know now because I'm coming to you with a topic that is so close to my heart. All right? It is about being single, waiting on God, and being a Christian. And let me add, being delayed by the society's norm that you are single, you have waited on God, and you feel, you know what, I'm about to do it my way. So just before you go your way, let's have a talk. All right? Let's have a talk. So being single is very challenging. I agree, because it is a very, very challenging time where the society has put a whole age that you're supposed to have been married, you're supposed to have gotten children, you're supposed to have gotten it together. And if you belong to a culture or a family that pressures you, even worse. All right? So let me remind you something. Being single is not a disease. We have been made to feel if you do not have another person with you, you're less than, or someone has to fix it. I hear that all the time. Why are you single? And I actually pause, look, and then look at them and say, what does that mean? Well, why are you single? I mean, why can't you, have you not found someone? Do you go out? So now you're fixing me. Who told you I'm broken? I'm not broken. You didn't ask me by choice. You didn't ask me, am I a eunuch? There are eunuchs in the Christian faith where you think, you're like, no, I'm not going to get married. I don't want to go that route. I would just want to serve God and God only. Why do we feel the need to fix it? What is fixable? What is, by the way? What do you think? What is fixable? Is it an issue? Is it an issue to you? If it is an issue to you, then maybe the question of why are you single becomes more powerful to you. For some people who are waiting on God, it is an annoying question. To me, I think it's almost insulting. It's like there is an issue with God. It's like whatever we are believing or whatever strategies we are doing, they're not working. And by the way, this is the norm or this is how it should be. No, that's your own testimony. My testimony is one that I wait on God. Now, how long that it takes, it's all upon, that's all to Him. I'm waiting on Him. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm praying, I'm waiting, I'm seeking, I'm praying for it, and I keep going my way and going on with my business. Now, if I meet my mate, then good. What I don't want to do is go ahead and take up every other suggestion of what I should do as a solution to help God. When we find ourselves in the seats of helping God, that's where we are on dangerous territory. So you end up fixing a permanent situation in a temporary solution. Because yes, I can get a man. By the way, who can't? Every single one of us can find a man. Now it depends. What type of a man are you looking for? It depends. What type of a woman are you looking for? Are you going to lower your standards so as you can be able to have some biceps in your bed? Is it lust or is it love? What is it? We have to ask ourselves inside of us. By the way, why do I need a spouse? Is it because the society tells me that I have to get married? Or do I have the urge inside of me to get married? And if that urge is there, ask yourself, is it a sexual partner? Or what is the spouse coming into my life to do? Define that. Whenever you write that down, I want a spouse because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So list it out. Now, let me tell you, it is your own. There is no blueprint that it is right for this one, it is wrong for the, no. We are talking about your own. So my own, me, Esther, whoever whom I want is how, I go down, the list that, to be honest, it is pointless to God because he doesn't even follow that list. If you've listened to so many people, some people will say, oh, they came with that list. 9 out of 10, I've spoken to so many women, they were not even within that list. As a matter of fact, they were all the way outside the standard deviation. If you have done statistics, there was that, the standard deviation, they went way out, off the curve. So off the graph, it was so much. Like the lead right could not have cut to be their boyfriend, leave alone their spouse. What does that tell you? When you wait on God, only God knows who is the right mate for you, the right person. Why do I say that? Because only God knows my tomorrow. All I'm guaranteed is this minute, this hour, this second. The next or tomorrow or the future, only God knows who is the right person, who is going to be in my future that can be able to stay and sustain and be able to grow with me. All right? So if I choose a mate today based on my needs right now, guess what's going to happen? When my future evolves or it changes, then I have to be at their mercy to accept the evolvement, to accept that new person, because we all evolve. Who I was 5 years ago, heck, who I was yesterday is not me, because I have learned something new, right? So the same person with your mate, they are evolving. You're evolving. So you all have to come together for a common goal. So what is this goal? What is this goal? It's a kingdom business. Only God started marriage. Let's not forget this. None of us created marriage. God formed it in Eden when he created Adam. And Adam was so miserable. And he brought Eve to be with Adam, who eventually Eve led what? Adam to sin. So truly, we have to be careful because from the beginning, God saw a need that needs to be filled. We get that. But only God can fill with the right person. Why? Because he knows your next. He knows your future. He knows the purposes. He knows what he has created me and you to do. We don't know. We can become all we want to. Doctors, lawyers, presidents, politicians, nurses, architects, business people, whatever you are, unemployed, whatever you are. So, but then there is someone who can be able to handle you. That person is the one that you want to wait on because they are going to be there for the long haul. When you're not pretty enough, when you don't, you're good walking outside and they're good. You don't have to put makeup on. Hey, you don't have to even arch your eyebrows. You don't have to put anything on. And they are going to say, you know what, you're beautiful whether you have it or not. Because let's be honest, if you get into an accident today and whatever they got attracted, got disfigured, then they just have to leave and find someone else who's pretty or who's better looking. But if we are in this together, because God brought us together, it is more of a purpose. All right? So while you wait on God, I pray to God that you will wait on the mate that is going to be fit for the purpose that God has created us, me and you for. We have a purpose. Our purpose is not to get married, get children, and live miserable. It is get married, get children, and enjoy life in abundance. When I say enjoy, where I cannot wait to leave work or the business site or whatever you do during the day. I cannot wait to go home and see this man. I cannot wait to go home and see my children. The same happens to him. He cannot wait to go home because home is so good. Home is so nice. And he feels there's a completeness when he comes home. not dreading coming home, not, oh, I cannot stand her, or I cannot, for the thought of me, I cannot. No. Life is too short to be on that aisle. So the woman who is out there, or the man for that purpose, who is out there waiting on God, praying, God, send me a mate. It has been 10 years. I've been praying this prayer. What is going on? You said your hand is not shortened, that it is not able. You are God of impossibilities. God, you say that a man shall not live by themselves. And Lord, mine is by themselves. Hook me up. What's going on? Send me to the right person, the right street, you pray all prayers. And what do you do when he doesn't answer? What do? You wait. Isaiah said, wait patiently. Or I waited patiently for the Lord. And they that wait, and they that lose hope, and they that wait on the Lord, he renews your strength. He will renew your strength. Contrary to everyone's belief. By the way, the grass always looks green on the other end. You should watch the new show. It's not new. I think it's on the 3rd season. It's called Black Love. If you're not black, don't get offended, but it's, Black Love. It is a good show. You are going to learn about it. I believe in this day and age, we really stopped. I think we need to do away with black, white, names, and just call people human beings. That way love can grow, love can blossom, that we can learn from each other. And I get the concept of the show. Don't get me wrong. It is a show background, and I'm digressing now, but it is a show and background that showcases positivity within marriage, within the Black community. Because from what I heard, the person who created it, the Olivers, they were describing it as they didn't grow up seeing good models or what a model of a successful marriage and what it entails and all that. So that's why I'm referring you to it. You realize it's not all that, we look at it. We see them holding hands outside, but we haven't been with them in their bedroom. We haven't been with them in the house. But guess what? When God brings the right person, I did not say you're not going to argue. I did not say you're not going to struggle. I just said they are going to stay there and fight together with you. It is a love worth fighting for, and not a love worth taking to the divorce court. And for those of us who have gone through a divorce, I'm not dinging you. Trust me. We all make mistakes. And there is nothing worse than making a mistake and staying in a mistake for the rest of your life because you made a mistake. No, you deserve to correct it. You deserve to correct that mistake. Yes, you deserve it. But on the other hand, the ones who we are single, while we wait with the right attitude. Make sure that God is not bringing the man or the woman that you're supposed to have, but just because they are not coming with a pink ribbon and a yellow gift card, you eliminate them. Don't do that. If you're going to wait on God, if you're going to say, I'm waiting on God for a mate, then may you know that whenever he brings, he will bring you the right person. Now, they may look a little bit different with how you see it. If you want God to choose, then God is going to choose the right person who is going to take you to the right purpose, the right destiny. If you're looking for the outside, you might want to be the one that looks for yourself. Because God is very clear. He does not look on the outside. He told prophet Samuel when he anointed Jesse's son. If you remember so well, when David was anointed, his brothers were so tall, handsome, nice looking men. I mean, he even said it. I cannot believe this cannot be the right. Oh, surely it has to be this one. He is even a prophet looked at that, these sons of Jesse, and they looked when he looked at them, he saw them fit. Why? Because they had the right features, the right body structure. But God looked at that and said, that's not my king. That might be your king, Samuel, but my king is not that one. There is another one. And here comes David from outside, looking all kind of redness from being burnt by the sun. Doesn't even look right. I mean, he's even despised by so many people. So what am I saying here? God chooses for you. So whenever he chooses for you, please have a receptive spirit, have a receptive heart, and pick that person that God has given to you. So be open to what God has for you. Do not miss the person because of what you feel or think they should come looking like. Stay faithful. Pray a lot. Pray for yourself. Pray for holiness and righteousness in this nation, or in these times where righteousness and holiness is at the door. I mean, we have what, 90-day rule, Steve Harvey? 90-day rule? Really? What about the spirit of fornication? I didn't write the Bible, neither will I ever change it. Let me tell you something, good people. Just because we lower our standards, God doesn't lower his. He doesn't change. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. If he tells you no fornication, please, no fornication. Clink, clink, lock it down till marriage. So, and then I don't have to feel any type of way when you've stayed with me for a couple months, for 6 months, and I haven't opened my legs. And you choose, well, that's not for you because you want a shack. All right? Now, I know so many couples have done that, but that means that is them. It doesn't have to be you. If you want to wait on God, if you want to follow God, if you want to do anything that pertains to following God, just know the spirit of fornication out the door. Righteousness, embrace it. Holiness, pray for it. It is very, very difficult. It is very, very difficult in this society because our stimulus are flashed with all kind of sexual content. All of it. I mean, lust is everywhere. Everywhere. Lust. You feel your things are aroused even before you even go do anything, because it's everywhere, from the dress codes to the talk, the pictures, the adverts, everything. So guard your heart, cover your eyes, pray for yourself a lot, and above all, pray for your mate. All right? Don't miss the mark. Wait faithfully. It's difficult, but wait faithfully. All right? I'm with you on this one, and we shall be there. Even if we may not know each other in their wedding, I'll be cheering you on. But remember, God chooses, God sustains, God blesses. What you gotta do? Stay in righteousness, stay in faithfulness, stay in holiness, and remember, He will renew your strength. Get into circles of people who waited on God. Get into marriages, married people who've been married for so long, who are going to encourage you to wait for the right person. All right? All right? You might have to change your circle and your relationships, or redefine them, compartmentalize them. Now you may know this particular relationship does this for me. This one does this for me, does this for me. Guard your heart, because out of it comes out issues of life. All right? Now, I thank you for listening to me, and subscribe to my channel, and be so gracious while waiting. Pray for me while I pray for you. All right? We all want a mate. We all want the right person. We do not want to go this route so many times, okay? We do not want to be a statistics. But if we wait on God, then we are not going to be statistics. Faithfulness, holiness, righteousness, then heaven must answer. All right? God's timing is the best. Keep in touch. All right? Don't get swallowed up. Thank you. Until next time, this is Esther. Bye-bye.